Hey, welcome back everyone. We're continuing through our initial run in Thea, The Awakening, Return of the Giants for Nintendo Switch. Let's jump back in, see if we can figure out more of what we're doing in this game. A little confused. Supposed to expand and do stuff. See if we can actually get some experience points to our main god. Still thinking that's probably at the end of the run, is when the experience points gets tallied up. So we're on turn 12. So we need to go. Why do you just keep moving? I'm not even. Okay, so we went to the spider's nest. What are you even doing? Silly kitty. We got all this stuff. How do we collect that? You approach the beast. You have time to decide your plan of action. Let's see here. Attack or retreat? Let's attack. Can't believe we lost the guy in our last stream. I'm still trying to figure all this out. Auto resolve. So much quicker to do it this way. You approach the beast and you have time. Oh yeah, duh. You won the challenge. We've got some food and some other stuff. If I do camp, does that allow us to grab stuff here? Ah, see, gather. Yeah, we can gather. Nearby resources: wood, exotic fruit, and nuts. Okay. We use our party. Wait, there are only 12 hours or 12 days? I don't even know. 24. Ooh. Dang. How does that work? I always lots of days, or Did I actually get something there? Eight, 17, 11. Yeah, I'm guessing they aren't doing anything. So we would need to bring out a second party, I guess, who are set for gathering. They would come and gather while they're camping. So I'm not going to waste time doing that for 5-6 turns. Quit doing that, Joy-Con. We got deer there. I'm actually going there because it glows. No. Can't make camp. It's because I already came from camp. Or maybe it's because I'm in the mountains.
It is time for the Night of the Goat, a feast in honor and reverence of the ancestors and forefathers, the so-called Zeadi. You set
Great.
a table with food and drink, set bonfires in a circle, and begin festivities. But this night, the Zeadi actually appear before you. One, an elder bearded man, speaks with a heavy, coarse voice. You have done us proud, grandchildren. Now we shall cleanse you of any curses you carry, and if your souls are ever burdened by the filth of dark magic, come to a city we once called home and seek us out. And if you prove yourselves worthy, you may be cleansed once more. The Zeadi all nod in agreement, then disappear.
Cool. So I get +2 for something. I get a -1 for something, whatever that is. So what is that? Something there. There's tutorials up there. What's here?
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery. You search the abandoned abodes and open some old dusty cellar. As the heavy doors crack, you are swarmed by some crazed bats.
Ah, it's like bats. We must fight. Oh, 7 of them.
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
That's pretty nice. The auto-resolve. You could do it manually, but it seems like you have a better chance of not getting hurt if you do the auto-resolve. We got some decent stuff there. I guess it depends on how much you want to control versus leaving it be done manually. I guess the question is going to be now, what do we have for inventory? Do we have enough wood and food? I got lots of wood. Got food. They're all healthy. And here, could pull people out. Only 3 people are doing stuff. You guys can do anything. Tons of meat, tons of wood. Ooh, we can craft some tools now. Let's see here. Yep. Gathering tools, we're missing stuff. Oh, I think I just ran an extra turn. I didn't need to. I wish there was a confirmation. That you aren't done it yet. It's like, are you sure you want to? Choose research. Oh, I got a research point. Let's see, what is this? Monster bones. I gotta build something too, don't I? There's something I gotta build for my next tutorial phase. Amber. Dried wood, black with Reese's, gold resin when cut. Very rare, but items crafted from very high quality. Ooh. So what do we need here, though? We needed something I need to collect, which I don't have. Could do amber. No. Steel, gold. Could wait, I guess. Wait, actually, wasn't there? There's construction and crafting stuff we gotta build too. Didn't even realize that. Smithy, ooh. Let's see here. Allows you to see further distances. It's not stacked with other watchtowers. Grants random resources each turn, does not stack with other wells. That would be handy. But a herbal hut. Uses health, regeneration, and produces herbs each turn. Ooh, you can choose a medic class. I think I'd want to do that. So many options. That could be handy. Let's see here. Wood. It's all wood. We got tons of wood. Probably should have did watchtower, but that's okay. So you have to make something too, so now we can. Add healing. Five turns. That's fine. Hold on. Four turns, even better. We go to this thing. But I think after the tutorial first.
You enter an underground complex that turns out to be some old, long-forgotten dungeon. You're not sure what used to be the purpose of these dungeons, but they seem large.
Let's explore.
Inside, there are two main tunnels leading deeper into the complex.
Oh boy. Choose your own adventure. Left or right? Let's go right.
You take the right turn and go down a wide corridor with many doors on both sides. You try one of the chambers, and you see it must have been some old jail, as there are many open cells with iron bars. Before you can explore more, you realize the bones of the convicts have risen and are attacking you.
Huh. Sure. Two unliving, three skeletons.
You were defeated.
Oh. Bomb, bomb, bomb. So you just wait.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Warrior? We can do a warrior. We'll do a second party.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster...
Well, they're all ones. Oh, they're pretty low. I'm guessing I need to move off the spot. Camp. Hmm. Ah, there you go. Okay. So what we can do, let's see here, still making that. Got a fighter. Got a ton of meat. So we can take one of you guys. Take you, I guess. Bring you with. Ah, two guys with the same name. That's gonna be confusing. In that case. Take Barbara. Oh wait, bring some food with us too. After the equipment. Oh, I should switch Bob equipment over first. We got 46 days of food, I guess 56 fires. Not sure what the 4 means, or the 2 or 5. Two-handed. bad quality. Bonuses. Movement points. Expedition 2, okay. Maybe this is where I can do this now? Equipment, here we go. Oh, it's too heavy for her, yes. It's actually heavier. So you actually need something lighter. Where's the weight? Oh, I see the weights. Number underneath. 220. Am I able to do that one? 104. That might work. Let's see. So you need 100. Basically 100 or less. It's 2 armor, 1 shield goes down, dexterity goes up. Oh, that's a shield. Oh, I see. These two. Well, hard to say which one to use. Guess we can do that. It looks like as well. Bring you with. You are a. Doesn't show me offhand what you are. That's not who I want. I want the guys. But I get to the wrong group. I'll move to Expedition 2. There you go. Oh, wait, never mind. Dang it. Who did I just move? Who did I move that didn't want to move? Just show me who's got what equipped. Oh, right here. Oh, well, I have to jump out. This is a little bit crazy here. Okay, so that one I gotta take out. Put him back into town. So now I gotta get you back into production. There we go. How do we know who's a fighter and who's not? I think it's those symbols. Probably gatherer and a fighter. Yeah, neither of them are crafters. Nothing nearby, but there's a guy there. That's weird. It shows meat. There's wood nearby. Whoa. There you go, need to do fish. 12, ouch. I think you're healing. Yeah, you're old.
Wounds don't always have a chance to heal, and so death can claim its prize.
Aw. Lost 2 characters. No, spider. Oh, I won the challenge, nice. Oh, wrong button.
Well done. You have your very first buildings. As you can see, it takes many resources to build a decent abode. Or perhaps your god gifted you, in which case you cheated. Remember, the better the minerals you use, the better the bonuses from your buildings. You have a limit of 10 buildings, but you can demolish the old ones to make way for new. One of the ways to win over the darkness is for you to research more recipes, grow your population, and build more houses. So get going.
Oh boy. Can't believe I got 2 of my guys killed. But I had them camping, so that's what I don't get. Now, is that my Joy-Con doing that, or is that actually the game? I guess it's gotta be the Joy-Con. My left Joy-Con's always acting up. Guessing we don't have any fish yet? Because it needs 2 turns? Poor guys. Probably equip my characters. You're a healer, I believe. Let's see here. Great protection from magic. Okay. Piercing damage. Sure, I'll give that to you. You poison. That'd be good. We do 2 damage, 5 shielding. That gives 2 poison versus piercing. 6 damage, 2 poison. But I do get shielding though. Oh. $25 over. How much is this one? 24. Oh, and I'm 1 over. Can't use it. Darn it. Now I can use that. I can't. I'm 2-handed there. Great piercing. I think I'm gonna stick with this and add shielding. Stick to you. Hitting my button. Great camp. Actually, hold on. Are you healed? That's the question. There. Oh, not quite healed. Oh.
You enter an underground complex. Inside, there are 2 main tunnels leading
Let's
deeper
go
into
left
the
this time.
complex. You take the left turn and go down a long, winding corridor with empty alcoves spread about in equal spaces, each alcove hiding a potential doorway to explore. You enter one such opening and you arrive in a dusty old library. Many of the scrolls and even the leather-bound tomes are rotten to the core, but if you're careful, you may salvage some. It will take a lot of finesse and intellect to do right.
Let's try it. Resolve.
The books were just too rotten to salvage anything at all, so instead you gather up some spider webs. You can't leave here empty-handed.
Ah, you lost the challenge. Dun dun dun.
you stumble across some ruins of an old city. You open one of the buildings, a strange-looking stone and metal-built affair, and you hear a clunking noise, then a blunt thud. Before you are able to do anything, you see a skeleton charging your way.
Skeletons!
You search the buildings and discover a supplies store still intact.
Nice, we got some stuff. Need to heal. Man, our food's almost gone. So then, equipment. That's handy. So 6 damage on the shield and the poison. Damage, shield, poison. Damage, shield, poison. So that's better to have. Oh, but I'm over then. Darn it. I think I want the armor. Oh well. The weight. Who's got the weight issue? Ah, too much to carry in Expedition 2. Okay. Where does it show you the weight limit in here? Right there, 1407 to 1400. Okay. I helped. So when we go to this inventory is for you, then that's for you guys. So did we actually make the hut? I think we did. So you're in town. See, I want Exhibition 2. There you go. Let me get rid of that armor. A junky one. Let me sell it.
Theodore welcomes you. Well, hello there. I see you're finding your feet and making first steps into the world. Well done.
Been to the dungeon.
Excellent stuff. Perhaps you noticed how the dungeon had many routes to explore, and some may still be obscured for you if you lack certain skills. Magic users, and those who know folklore, for example, often find themselves finding more information or alternative options. But the same goes for all the skills, really, so make sure to send diverse teams out into the world, as you never quite know what you might need. I feel you are now ready to take on Thea without me. So long, dear friends, and may you bring prosperity to Thea. Oh, one last thing. Soon you will begin finding clues to pursue the mystery of the cosmic tree, so watch out for those.
Yeah. Off you go, fella. This is not fun. Thanks for the help. So it's saying magic users and those who know folklore find more stuff. So different groups or different characters will give us different options, I guess, in the list. Huh. Guess you're saying down there you can't move? Food low in Expedition 1. I see, so we're getting more resources. That's cool. They actually go to these and then jump over. Okay, that's handy. I'm guessing I'm gonna need gatherers. What's here?
You enter the ruins of an old town, although you only know this because the Ziadi told you so, as there are only stones covered in moss and plant life. But you do see a group of old men, huddled together over a large oaken table.
I'll walk over to them.
The Ziadi do not turn to you, but one speaks.
Grandchildren have come. Our help they seek, but are they too weak?
Another speaks up.
They come for aid, but rules have to be laid. We take our food that will change our mood.
A wicker basket appears before you, and you know these forefathers will not speak to you more unless you feed them.
Huh. 50 food.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
You're a medic now.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
So then... swing up there. Ability's improved. Strength of 2, that's 2. How'd those go up though? Health, medic. That I don't get. How did those abilities go up? So, you. Your medic. And category. Character. Oh, the person's not a food. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring him over for the intel challenge. And actually bring you into my team to merge everyone together. Because the stuff on the right side I don't get. The 0 to 12, 12 to 17. I guess those are, you collect XP and research points. As you collect them, that fills up and boosts your characters. Okay. Can we merge? Merge groups? Hold on here. Summons. We got the one heart. Ah, no. Bring the medic over. And low intel. Oh, so for intel, but you got pierce damage. You got high intel. Wait. Got a 6. Okay, so we need more food over there. 17 trips. Really? That's it? So fireplace, 26. Gives you 1.
You lose your footing and fall into a really deep ditch.
Oh.
You quickly realize you are not alone and that you have fallen into a viper's nest.
3, I'll go 2.
You manage to climb up before the snake's attack.
Whew. Plus 20 to something. Oh yeah, on the right side there you got 4. And another point there.
You enter an underground complex. You come back to the ruins, but realize either an earthquake or someone powerful has collapsed the entrance completely.
Oh.
You enter the ruins of an old town. The Zeadi do not turn to you, but one speaks.
Grandchildren have come. Our help they seek, but are they too weak?
Another speaks up.
They come for aid, but rules have to be laid. We take our food that will change our mood.
A wicker basket appears before you, and you know these forefathers will not speak to you more unless you feed them.
You seek our aid and guidance you shall receive, for each dark curse has its own flavor, and so the relief lies in different realms. You will face a challenge, our child, and if you pass, you shall be cleansed. If your body has been wounded by a dark force and will not heal, cursed you are, and you must speak to the spirits of healing to lift this taint. If your flesh is weakened, you must stand by our table and prove you have the tactical wits to outsmart the curse. If you have been deformed by evil forces, you will sneak up to a water nymph and steal a strand of her hair. We can then lift the curse for you. And if you have been cursed by the darkness itself, you will hunt down Abias, and once you have him, we will transfer the darkness away from you and into the beast. Don't worry. We will shield you from his attacks if you fail.
Huh. Now, I don't have to give more food, do I? I hope not.
You enter the ruin. The Zeadi do not turn to you, but one speaks.
Grandchildren have come. Our help they seek.
Okay. Head there. 11 for that. Whoa. We're all assigned, at least. You use food and you're camping. Encounter, whoa. You have one. What? My one person's been pretty damaged. Got nothing there yet, so stay a bit longer.
Wounds don't always have a chance to heal, and so death can claim its prize.
What? But where was that? That in town? I got the heal place there. Bean, herb, wood. Got meat. But we're waiting for other stuff. You're saying 3 more turns? Spider's nest. Yeah, one more turn. Uh-oh. Yeah, but we get damaged again. You will heal over time, I hope. I guess I have to do a lot of exploring with our party then, while keeping some people at bay. Wait, what is that? 2 healers? The attackers. It's too heavy. You're a real weak one. So be it.
An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives at your village.
Your food stocks have grown. Your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone. Always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it.
Well, I don't know. Why should we? Isn't surviving more important? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, how do we do it?
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you. I must warn you, others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy.
Do you know anything more about what happened to the cosmic tree, or why the darkness came?
I know some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic, a land where demons were kept in check by the peoples, and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the age of darkness may descend upon us once again.
Alright, fine. So how do we find out what to do?
There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars, and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves, some were avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here, on this map, I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you.
Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving you with a map.
Take the map. Explore the map. Oh, that cosmic tree. Way up there? After I came all the way down here? How cruel.
You find the skeletal remains of a person, most likely an elf, as the bones have a slight silver tinge and are much lighter than any other humanoid bones you know. On the body, you discover a scroll that unrolls as soon as you touch it. There is a smell of burning wood in the air, and the scroll itself seems to be warm to the touch.
Read the scroll.
And so the cosmic trees stood in flames, and with it the world burned alike. For as the canopy burned, so did the skies turn red, and the heavens were no more. As the core burned, the earth scorched, fields turned to ash, and Thea became a wasteland. Finally, as the roots burned, so did the gates to the underworld, and thus the souls of the dead could find no refuge, no peace, no purpose. You see some notes scribbled on the side of the scroll.
Read all the notes carefully.
Note 1 is written in a beautiful style, impeccable, neat, and very distinct. It reads, "And so our duty failed. Did we fail our charges? Did we abandon them too soon? Or were we never supposed to do so in the first place? Should we have guarded the sacred pillars more vigorously? I must go to the Evergreen Grove and find answers. Signed, Alicia Silveroak, Scholar of the Age of Thunderer, Keeper of the Knowledge, last of the Sacred Guardians." There is an old map with the grove marked upon it. It won't be easy to follow after all this time, but you do recognize some landmarks. There are also 5 pieces of silver tree bark which emanate with strange power. Note 2 is clearly scribbled in a hurry by an unknown author. The elves seek to diminish our work. No surprise there. I must get to this grove before they can meddle with mankind again. The Sage Tower should give me some clues as to how to stop the elves. The darkness is a side effect for sure, but I'll be damned if I let the magic rule man again. The rest of the notes are too damaged to read.
2 locations to scout. Perhaps we should check them out. Where are we? We're there. Take out the spider's nest first. See here. Brew. Ah, it works. We get what is this? You can hide on with the twins in it. A mask. One for shielding. Food. Ah, more research points. That's what we want. Got that already. Cabbage field. From time to time, far from expected vegetables, a baby is found. That would bring us more people into town. We can find occasional baby. Random resources each turn would be nice. Oh boy, so what do we do? Do we want more people? Probably. Let's see. Do I have enough for that? What are we missing? Missing the food part. Wheat. Where do we get wheat? Do those. We're just missing the wheat stuff. Yikes. Hungry and living. Yeah, we can do wheats right there. Straw. Where is straw? I'm not seeing it on the map. Huh. There's supposed to be at least one place that it has it on the map. Oh well. See here. Fight, sneak. Tactic. You've lost the challenge. Oh man, she's been down. Down 8. You've won the challenge. She takes another 8. Darn it. Or wait, maybe not. Okay, no. That's the one before. Shield. Oops. Oh, mushrooms there. Nice. Oh. Oh, good. I just wanted to do that. $24. Ah. All gathering but the one. So be it. We need the food. I think we do. Quite a bit of food there. $25 food we need. We got 39, I guess? Yeah. Let's do 2 more.
You arrive at a tall, stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in.
Go on in.
You walk into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it.
Come in. Sit and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
Hello, we found this old scroll by a body. It talked about carrying the darkness. It had your tower marked on the map.
Ah, the Elven Scroll. Have you found the Guardian yet? He went to that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions. And I don't like leaving this tower anyway.
Let's see here. Skip story. No, we have not spoken with the elf yet. I guess the skip story stuff is if you've gone through this before and you just want to speed run through it as fast as you can. I don't know.
Right. Well, he is a wise one. I will grant him that. But his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it is time we wrote our own.
What do you mean? You're not making more sense.
Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know.
Still not making much sense.
Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence. I forget myself. So it was us, humans, that burned that damned tree. Yes, we at the Grand University. We had a multinational conference and we came to a conclusion. Magic is stifling humanity.
What?
Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free.
What of the balance of the world? What of all the souls unable to seek an afterlife? What of the creatures who live by magic's hand? Children of Velas could never allow such a fate for Thea.
Oh, that one. I suppose there is no reasoning with Vele's kin. After all, he is part elven himself. I suppose it is back to the Dark Ages and the whip of the elder people upon our backs. Now go, leave me be.
Farewell and best keep out of our way in this? No. Farewell.
You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Okay, let's go on. You didn't give me any directions. Let's see here. Ah. Seaweed. There's stuff nearby. All the way back down to here.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
Search it.
One of many buildings you tirelessly searched through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily it's not empty.
You have to take the sword, take the loot, and exit. We should take a look at equipped. Can we better ourselves? Not really. There we go, one shielding. What is that? Gold? Ah, nuts. Nuts and wood. So, one more for nuts. Two for gold. Guess I may improve then. Or two for wood.
The Night of Kupala was once celebrated during midsummer when the sun shone brightest. The tradition continued even when the dark veil shielded the skies. But it was during those dark days that Kupala Night became a beacon of desperate hope, and a night for calling upon the gods to return to Thea. The seasons have changed after the darkness ravaged the world, but it is time for the first Kupala Night since the sun's return.
Prepare for celebrations.
The Kupala Night was once celebrated only once per year, when the sun's power was closest to Thea. But during the darkness, the special night was celebrated as soon as the mystical signs were read by the village elders. As to what those signs entail, every wise one seems to have a slightly different story. There are several ways in which the solstice can be celebrated.
Find out.
During the long night of darkness, there was no way for the elders to tell when the solstice was coming, and within a few decades, the sacred night of Kupala was all but abandoned. But then, some old mystics read the solar signs, brief moments where the power of sunlight, or the force of the moon and stars, shone through the dark veil with particular strength. Since then, Kupala Night can be celebrated more than once in a year, but always when a great solar event is anticipated by the mystics.
This is a night's celebration tale then.
The Kupala Night is a night of many guises. It is the night that celebrates the rival bond of the sun and the moon. It is the night that sings to the power of life-giving water and the thundering fires, both with their power to cleanse the earth. The night where life and death are revered, and where love and its promise for the future are held up and cherished. It is a night to honor all gods and to cast away the darkness. There are several ways to celebrate the Kupala Night and to prove yourselves. Some may take more time, some may be risky, but doing nothing is not an option.
Get the celebration underway then.
The Night of Kupala has many faces and traditions that need to be upheld. Bonfires are lit with sticks and stones and placed on hillsides or other high places around the settlement. Offerings of food and animal stock are made in honor of the many gods. Music, dance, and laughter accompany the night's rituals. But the main event is chosen by the village elders with each solstice. There are several ways to celebrate the night and prove yourselves. Some may take more time, some may be risky, but doing nothing is not an option.
Let's see here. So we do the first one, find Fern's flower. Flower, the fern that blooms only after a thunderstorm and has the strength of Fern. Here, then make a wreath of flowers and hair, then send it down the river to find love. Create a large bonfire, burn herbs and food offerings in it. Have for people jump through the flames so that they can be cleansed. Also prove their bravery to the god. And go swimming in the lakes. The protection of the Kapula celebration. The waters will be safe and they can give you strength. Sure.
This night, you choose to honor the old traditions by following the rite of love and fertility. Any unmarried lad or lass looking for love and its fruits makes a wreath of field flowers, weaves their own hair into it, and then sends it down a river with a small lit candle attached on top. If the candle burns the wreath, or if it sinks in the river, its maker will not find love this year. But if it survives the flames and swims with the currents, it's a clear sign of love to come. If someone finds such a wreath down the river, fate dictates that they are the chosen lovers.
The wreath show the future.
Every hopeful singleton weaves their best wreath in hopes of attracting a soulmate. Some clever conspirators hide downstream and accidentally find the fated wreath. Some wreaths swim away with the currents, but bring joy and hope to the hearts of their makers. Soon after the Kupala night, a stork visits the village and gifts a child to one happy couple.
Stork. All these go up plus 25, wow. Their intelligence, I think, goes up. That's their will. That makes no sense. If it went up 25, why is it only 8? Oh, there we go. 23. 20. We are overweight. Okay, so let's drop some goodies off. Move all, there we go. Food we keep. I don't think we need nuts. Now we should be able to do this. Cabbage field. I got a lot of wood. Need food more than we need wood. Now what? Food low. Okay. That's all the food we got. Okay, so now where do we go? That's a huge map. How you doubt we go that far out? That's insane. Herbalist hut. Cosmic tree way over there. For 11 days of food only. Hold on. Not what I want to do, but whatever. Why can't I go hunting for that food?
A ghostly figure stands in your path. It holds within its incorporeal hands a wreath, one made during the Kupala night and sent down the river by one of you. The ghostly figure speaks. Someone found your wreath, thus your fates are now joined. But fear not, it is not my love you must endure. Down this path you will find the one waiting for your affections. Remember, once you go down the path, there is no turning back. Will you honor the Kupala Knight's tradition and follow your fate?
Yes, we will. Then you honor the wreath down the path to meet your love. Beloved.
You go down the path and find a stunning female walking out of what looks like some underground well. She is drenched and her hair looks more like seaweed than human hair. She is undoubtedly a water demon. She spreads her arms in a welcoming gesture. I have found the wreath you sent down these waters. Thus we are fated to be one forever. One of your people follows her, and they disappear into the underground well. However, over the next few months, the fruit of their union seems to appear in your village, together with gifts.
Oh, I lost a guy. I get 2 kids, bow and arrow, and armor. Well, nothing more to do. Let's see here. Ooh, range damage. Alright, we'll take that. Figure out who to give it to. Well, probably do to you. Guess you must need one available to camp.
A pigeon flies to your village with a note attached. It reads, "Dear residents of the lovely settlement, if you will, please visit my humble abode, placed not so far from your lovely home. It is very nice. I am a blacksmith of dwarven tradition, and I have an offering for you, kind people. Yes, there is a small map drawn in strange purple glowing ink."
Alright, maybe interesting. Worth checking out. Ooh, a smithy. But I just walked away. Alright, let's go check it out.
Hidden away in a quiet alcove, you discover a single house amongst ruins of some old town. There is smoke coming from the chimney, and the sound of hammering inside. This is clearly a smithy. You notice an unusually large pile of rocks sitting by the house.
Approach the house.
As you approach, the hammering stops, and a dwarf walks out to greet you.
That's far enough, strangers. You do not want to anger Chael. She gets very jumpy, that one.
The pile of rocks opens its eyes and stares at you. It's definitely a rock troll.
We're just passing by. We got your invite. Our village is not far from here. But we've never seen you.
Hey, your village, aye. Well, truth be told, I move around me, and I don't like trust any stranger coming to see me. Unless I want you to, you will not find your way here, hence the invite. And this brings me to why you did find me. I have a wee problem, and if you help, I will give you a full set of armor with some good weapons and all. You see, I've got me a kind of, well, a female problem.
We'll set it up, server. Whatever your problem, we're here to help solve it.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. You know, us fallen dwarves, that is, the ones who stayed behind when the darkness came, we tend to be solitary types, at least when it comes to females. After all, no dwarven woman chose this sad fate, at least not one I know of. In any case, the story cut short, there is a cute demon girl, the nice type, mind you, living nearby, and, well, I tried impressing her with my smithing, but she doesn't like weapons. I tried sweet-talking, but turns out it ain't my best feature. So if you go and convince her to go out with me, I will give you the prize.
Point me in her direction.
This is a serious matter, mind you. She can get a bit nasty if you're not careful, and I've been trying for decades now. Anyway, I don't know how much you do know of them water demons, but just try not to dance with her. And probably avoid going for a swim, and, well, just be careful. She's a sneaky one. Excellent. Here's a map of the local area. I marked roughly the spots where she hangs out, but I think she may be on the move with her sisters, so just, watch out.
Her sisters, whatever, fine. Off I go to convince the demon to date no dwarf. And that's way up there.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village. Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Where's over there? Why are you guys not producing?
During the night, one of your villagers discovers an intruder in the granary. The doors to the storage are ajar, and a small furry creature covered in your flour stares at you. He has yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and smells of rotten eggs.
Wait, you're right about this one.
This creature is clearly a trickster of sorts. It's a nasty house demon looking to strangle you in your sleep, though you are not sure why it would be in the granary. Still.
Facts and contrary. It would be. Can't eat that much.
The creature looks spooked by you, but seeing as you did not kill it, it eats a few more bites before leaving. To your surprise, you find a couple of your people feeling blessed the next morning. You now think this must have been a shack, a friendly house demon.
Woohoo. Yikes. Yeah, there's food there. Wondering if I should not have brought a crafter with? We're getting stuff, so that's good. We're over there. Whoa. Right now it's actually mine, but still 4.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
Ooh. Tree with eyes. Attack it before it gets you. Nope. Hi there, we're searching for an elf that may have passed through here a long time ago, looking for answers to the darkness.
The tree blinks at you several times before moving its branches around as if it was shifting in its place. Slowly, it begins talking.
What is this elf thing you speak of, and how long is long ago? An eon? 2?
Oh, well, an elf is kind of like a human, with pointy ears and real pretty and long ago, probably around 100 years.
I see. The children of Thea, you mean. Pretty young things, to be sure. In the old days, there used to be many in my grove.
The tree looks around as if for the first time, and you see its face twisting and its eyes growing larger.
My grove? Where is my grove? Where are all my charges? What have you done with them?
Hey, calm down, we didn't do anything. The girl must have died during the long night. Here. Calm yourself, it is okay. He has been cursed with 100 years of darkness. Your grove must have perished during that time.
Oh, right. My apologies. Yes, that wretched cold night. It was rather unpleasant. Still, it was not it. It was a brother of mine. He took my herd. I tell you what. I will tell you all about the elven child you speak of, the one seeking to cure us from darkness, but only if you hunt down and kill my brother, and bring me the remains of his flock.
Your brother?
You fleshy creatures oft call us Lishi, demons you say we are. And in all fairness, that description is wise. We are guardians of the forest, sons of the Silver Mother, and shepherds. My brother is thus, like me, a Lishi, but he is also a thieving wretch. He stole my flock from under me. Mad I am, he said. Mad and corrupted by the dark. Bah! Only because I did not think as he did. I did not seek to kill the so-called creatures of the dark. Ah, no matter. What does matter is that I need his wooden carcass and that of his flock so that I may regrow this grove, and it is my business why.
Oh, fine. I know you have the information we seek.
I have what you seek right here.
The tree crackles, the earth beneath it shakes a bit, and from the roots it brings out an elf. The elf is covered in soil and motionless, but he still breathes.
This young man refused my pleas also, but we seem to have reached an impasse. He will not die, and yet I am not inclined to let him go. But if you do the deed, I shall free him.
Take him out. Okay, let's do this.
How splendid. I have cast a spell upon you to guide you to the traitor's hideout. Do watch yourselves. He is likely to have many allies. Now off you go.
Right. Get your brother and bring you his remains. Hey, Astaroth. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the village of Kerrigan. Hope you enjoy your stay in our peaceful little village. How are you doing today? I gotta go way over there.
Skies darken, the air gets cold, and your village is visited by the souls of the dead. They do not attack, they simply wander the fields and houses they once lived in, wailing in sadness for their spirits cannot know rest.
Offer for prayer.
Velez himself steps up from the midst of the souls and speaks. I cannot help these souls, not until the balance is restored to Thea. But perhaps together we can take steps to help out. The fools who destroyed it all still dwell in this world. Go, seek them out. Seek the knowledge they wield, discover the past to ensure the future. With his last words, Velez changes into one of the souls once more, and together they move on. You feel you know where to seek this knowledge your god spoke of.
Right, best check it out at some point. Divine Quest. Ooh. Oh, you won the challenge. Nice. No. I had you guys equipped. I guess I don't. It's your craft. Craft none. Wait. 0. Man, I think he'd be dead this turn. I think so. Hmm.
Wounds don't always have a chance to heal, and so...
One. Weapon damaged. There we go. Taking him out. Whew. Oh, there's food there. Doesn't do any good. Keep hurting me. Nine.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Another warrior. I think we're good. Got hurt. Expedition 1 is carrying too much. Here. I don't think I've got brain or the other one. I can do that one. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Yikes. More level by quite a bit. Wow. Do not remove stuff? Hmm. Point 736. It helped me at all. Not quite. Oh well. Spiders are coming. Oh, what are you doing?
Once more, you witness a green grove, thriving despite any logic. It is small, barely more than a garden, but this one is full of life and beauty. There are fruit trees blooming with pink flowers. There is a sweet smell of tree sap in the air and a hum of bees working hard. The largest tree stands in the center and spreads its branches in a welcoming gesture to you.
The time for talking. I just get on with their job and kill it.
Welcome, friends. I see a frown upon your foreheads and a burden on your hearts. I smell the dark stench of my poor brother smeared all over you. What has he devised now? Did he ask for the lifeless carcasses of me and my flock so that he may regrow his twisted grove? And pray, what has he promised as your reward?
Your brother holds the answer to our quest. We seek to cure Thea of the darkness, to restore order. Your brother holds a hostage that may help us do this.
That wretched traitor. Our mother tree was brutally butchered. He holds the key to her salvation, and yet he withholds it from those who can help. Bah! His madness has gone beyond my mercy. Alas, he is a strong demon. Old. Older than you can imagine, fleshling. So I propose a ruse. It is these 3 silver shards that he truly covets. Take some wood and these shards, and trick him into believing we are gone.
Will this work?
Well, I will not lie. Convincing him will not be an easy task. The only guarantee you have is to kill me and my kin. You are welcome to try, but I warn you I will not forfeit my flock, not even for the mother tree.
What does the mother tree speak of?
The mother tree? Well, she's the mother tree. I must confess I know very little. I was a mere sapling before she fell, and then I grew only after my brother went mad. But the mother tree is our mother, all of us. The trees, earth, all that lives. She stood high, but then someone killed her.
Me Mokosh. She's a goddess of earth and water and life?
Mokosh, that is a daughter of Mother Tree. Well, a daughter, or another face, or an avatar. Many different names are given to those who serve the Earth Mother. Like I said, I know very little. I'm shamefully young for my kind.
The tree looks very sad and ashamed.
Well, not to worry. We're all young ones, you know.
Oh, I never thought about it that way. You are wise for a tiny fleshling, thank you. Now, what is your decision in regards to my brother?
Trick him.
Good. I had a feeling your hearts are in the right place. Here, have the shards and the wood. And since you chose not to kill us, I will use what little power I have to bless you. This way you will have a better chance to fool my brother. Farewell, fleshlings, and may the Mother Tree's blessing follow you wherever you go.
So we've got plus 20 to speaking, strength, then plus 3 to something down there. Experience. Ooh, Divine Quest. We should head over that way. Hey, it looks like I can carry more now as well. Yikes.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Let's see, we got enough to gather. Well, do we gather, I guess. Well, warriors are always good. You gather.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Spoon 4, it's not quite what I wanted. Green 2? No. We need food more than we need. Even by herself, she has 1. Okay, never mind, I see. 2 and 4. That works. 3. By herself. Quickly make sure that you guys are cooked properly. And no armor? I need armor. There we go, that'll give me armor. Do that, piercing, but shielding goes down. Now let's stick with what we got.
You find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist lurking in every corner. You see a faint light coming from one of the towers in the central building, and you know this is where you must go.
You know all this stuff, goes straight upstairs. Investigate.
You enter the old building, and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall there are vast shelves with remnants of books on them. Indeed, as you go in deeper, you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger. "Welcome to the Grand University of Cracovia. How may I be of assistance?" he chimes, as if nothing was awry in the world.
See here, who are you, and why are you still here? Doesn't look hospital. No. Bankruptcy. You're at Grand University. I think we've met one of your fellows in the tower. There you go.
Ah, yes. You must be referring to Professor Common from the Human Advances Department. He's been listed as being on a sabbatical in an old tower for almost a century now. Or perhaps you speak of his esteemed colleague, Professor Hufker? He too likes towers, although he has been reprimanded for using illegal magic, you know. You may want to go up and speak to the board if your interest lies in either professor's field.
See here. Board meeting, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Excellent. You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor, in the Thorn Rose room.
You look towards the stairway, and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb.
Right, you the strange man. Go up.
You go upstairs and find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people, dressed in academic gowns.
First table, arms drawn. No, that's okay. Let's say hello.
One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull. But then you blink, and an old man's face stares at you. "Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive."
Oh well, it was a dream, I guess now. God told us to come here.
Ah, so they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they send you to seek answers.
See, yes, you're correct. What do you know of it?
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
See here. You took power away from gods? You're kidding, right?
It was not easy, nor done without the aid of powerful and evil magic, but it was done. Each god, you see, had their own duty, their domain, and it was both their strength and their weakness. By hitting them all at once, we also didn't give them a chance to aid each other as they normally would.
See here. Did you dark magic?
In principle, all we had to do is distract each deity long enough so that the other department, the Human Advancement, had time to destroy the cosmic tree. But we realized that without magic of the strongest kind, we would fail. The elder peoples would not help, of course. They were sworn to uphold the pillars of the world. Many human kings and queens were also charged with championing the gods or protecting these sacred places. Thus, finding grand mages willing to do the job was impossible.
See, turned to dark magics.
Yes, or rather they turned to us. I guess they have a nose for such things. A mage arrived at our doorstep, offering all the right answers. Even after we figured out he was the famed Dark Lord, banished ages ago in the Great War of the Eye in the Westerlands, we still couldn't say no. It was him or nothing.
Let's see here. So, basically working with an entity so evil that almost devour our world. We're the ones. On more than one continent. You thought it would be all fine? Did you, a professor? Let's see here.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil, but the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, the very notion we could defy the gods, it was glorious. I think the Dark Lord didn't even break a sweat convincing us.
Let's see here. I guess it does sound rather grand, but did no one see the foolishness of your plans?
There were suspicions. Some gods even took notice, but the Dark One was clever and diverted their gaze every time, building a fake army in his old stronghold and sending out omens of his return worldwide. This was step one of our plan. This was how we would trap the supreme gods.
Supreme gods?
Yes, like Perun and Mokosh in the Easterlands, every land in Thea had their own. They needed to be broken first, else their power would protect the others. Mokosh we could not lure away. She is wise and careful. But Perun, well, let's just say he was keen to go into battle. Very keen.
See here. Velis, the war of the underworld. How did you trick her? How did you trick the trickster?
Ah, yes. Veles, who sat in the roots of the tree, guarding the gates to the afterlife. He would lose power from the cosmic tree's demise, but we needed him distracted more than most. But Veles is not only the master of the underworld. He is also the Lord of Magic, and some say he was of the Elven kin first, before he became god. We attacked the Western Islands, where the elves dwelt when they wished to leave the human realms. Veles ran to their aid, and so did many Elven guardians.
So it was enough to just lure him away from the tree?
Oh, no, of course not. Like with many others, we had to make a trap. In this case, we invented a device that would target all creatures of Elven descent. Once we had all the greatest heroes in one place, we detonated the hellish thing, and it spread like wildfire. It would not kill any of them, you know. It was supposed to overload their magic, so that for a time they would be rendered unconscious. But you see, the device had a strong side effect.
What was worse than rendering our god disabled from action?
Only that afterwards, when the tree burned, the connection we made with the device, it spread a dark curse to all Elven kin, killing millions. But what you need to know is that the device cannot be reversed as such, and yet there are rumors of an Elven survivor who is the key to all this. Seek out the Oracle. She will guide you.
Fine, you murderous scum. Where's the Oracle?
Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead, for eternity, as punishment for our actions. A sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill off gods. However, we wish to be freed now.
See here. How can you be freed if this is a curse? Can you be killed?
There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving bodies. With the underworld shut, we will still roam Thea, but at least we will be free.
Why do you believe you should get freedom after all you've done?
Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment. We are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever. If you kill us, we will only suffer the pain of death, but eventually we will return, marked by another scar. But if you use your connection to the gods to break our curse, perhaps we can be released.
Let's see here. You have sentenced your Thea to death. And worse yet, taken arms against our gods. You shall suffer the punishment that you were sentenced to. Give us location or suffer death. Well, crimes are despicable, your arrogance beyond measure, and your stupidity in trusting dark forces goes beyond any measure. But your fate seems dire. There's little point in more suffering in this world. Give us location first, and we'll think about releasing you.
The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your minds. You will find it whenever you seek it.
Let's see here. But a fight. To find the cosmic tree and thus shutting the gate to the underworld, you have brought this living curse punch out. You shall remain so until Velis regains power and can punish you further. Leave, but we gotta fight. Let's try intellect.
You take your time to meditate and find your inner peace. In this place of sorrow and darkness, you seek a link to your gods by opening up your hearts and souls. But this place has been stained with too much darkness and evil, and your connection to the gods is too weak to aid the scholars. The professors only nod in thanks and return to their table, debating a theory of why you failed. They do not respond to any hails, and so you are left with no recourse but to leave the place. As you do, you feel the great disappointment of your gods weighing down upon your shoulders. But at least you know where to go and seek more knowledge next.
Darn right. Time to leave this cursed place. I head back soon. My food's getting low. I can go up, I guess, for some food, but yeah, I can get some fish. Guess you're the best one. Need to make much of a difference. If they don't have gathering ability, don't think they can do much. Do one more. Need 2 to get our food up by 2. Not very helpful. Right, waste 2 turns to get 2 food. I guess 20 is just enough to feed him for 2 turns.
You find the place imprinted in your minds by the professors. It is an old tower that seems to reach the very skies. Its surface is pure ivory, yet strangely shimmering as the sun rays hit its smooth surface.
Actually, hold on. I'll do it. We're gonna save first, but we'll save after. Go in closer.
As you move closer, you see a balcony that looks unsettlingly like a large skeletal hand, and in its palm there stands a tall, hooded man, while a young girl cowers behind him. The man speaks in a clattering, hard voice.
Halt! Who goes?
I've come a long way, seeking a way to restore power to our gods. You know what we speak? To here. We've been directed here from the university, but before we see why, who are you? Yeah.
Restoring power to your gods, a grand task indeed. The Oracle knows much, that much is true. And how exactly did you find your way here?
We were sent here by the professors at the Grand University.
The Grand University. I should have known they will try to meddle again. Death was not enough for those homicidal traitors. So what did they want you to find out this time? How to drain all water from our soil? Or perhaps they've decided that air is really not necessary for human life.
Hey, calm down. They've been cursed for a century. I think they've learned their lesson, and they're certainly in no position to meddle anymore. We're just here to restore power to our gods.
My apologies. They have wronged this young girl beyond reason, and the very mention of their existence still pains me.
What did the professors do to her?
These so-called scholars took it upon themselves to judge what means justify the end. They knew they could never achieve their goals without magic, the hypocrites. And so they discovered Ileana as a mere child. She had an amazing gift of premonition, but more than that, she was also pure-hearted and devout to the Pantheon. As such, her link to the gods was almost direct. In fact, it is said that her father may be Perun himself, something about his lightning striking Ileana's mother at night. Anyway, the scholars took her, imprisoned her, and drained her power to the very limits. And worse yet, all this to destroy her beloved gods.
Darn, that's bad. Poor girl.
Indeed, this is why I have taken stewardship of her, so that in time, perhaps she may regain enough strength to live on her own. and if not, I can at least try to shield her from those who would misuse her power. Let us move on. What do you seek?
We wish to claim our god's power. How can we do that? Or reclaim?
Ileana holds answers to many questions, yes, but are you worthy of receiving them? And more importantly, are you willing to face your fate in order to learn your future?
What? Face our fate? What do you mean?
I sense your connection to your gods and their blessing fresh upon your souls. Thus, I judge you worthy of the attempt. However, the Oracle can only guide you to find answers. You may need to face trials to receive what you seek, and these may prove difficult, if not lethal.
But what will this test look like? Wait.
You say you seek answers to restore the power taken from your gods. The tests will likely take the form of what you seek. Thus, you may face a shadow of the deity you serve, or perhaps even a true avatar. But whether it is combat they will seek, I do not know. I suppose much depends on your deity.
Alright, time to face the trials.
The girl, who stood silent and motionless throughout your encounter, steps out from behind her protector and spreads her arms out. The tower opens up before you, revealing a dark chamber inside. The oracle silently gestures for you to enter. As you approach, you have a strange sensation, as if you're about to face yourself in there.
I think I should have saved it first. And,
You enter the ivory tower, and as you step through the threshold, you find yourself standing on a burnt-out plain, filled with grey ash and red fire particles in the air. In the distance, you see a withering stump of a massive tree, hollowed, dry, and blackened from the flames. You see a green snake coiled around the roots, and you see a great, foreboding bear sitting and staring sadly into the empty skies. You hear cries of souls unable to rest as they try to enter the underworld gates. You feel the presence of Velez before you. The bear sees you, and his eyes turn red with anger as he stands on his two hind legs and roars.
yeah, I think I'd be dead right away. Kneel down in respect to the bear. Lord, we have come before you to right this terrible wrong, to help you regain your magic, that we may heal Thea's wounds together. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to deal by myself. I'll auto-resolve.
You failed your challenge. You feel a gust of cold air that grabs hold of your bodies and thrusts you outside the tower. If you wish to go back, you need to approach the place again.
Fun. So next time is a fight. We are wounded. Where's the food? We need the camp.
Wounds don't always have a
No.
chance to heal, and so death can claim its prize.
Two of them are dead. Not good. Oh man. My weight. My weight just... Yeah, I lost my two guys. I'm like so over limit now. Whatever. I should have saved first before entering. Try it again, and I think we'll be shutting
You
down.
find the place in. As you move closer, you see a balcony that looks unsettlingly like a large. The girl who stood. You enter the ivory tower, and as you step through the threshold, you find. You failed your challenge. You feel a gust of cold air that grabs hold of your bodies and thrusts you outside the tower. If you wish to go back,
Yeah, I'd say I'm not gonna be able to beat him. That's pretty tough. You have to do some side grinding then? But considering I just lost a bunch of guys. I think they're all dead, aren't they? How are we doing?
Wounds
Extra.
don't always have a chance to heal.
I've lost the challenge. Yeah, I think these divine quests is probably the end, I'm guessing, of my story. Doing that and winning, but thinking that I get to go around and do other things first to get them up a bit more. But unfortunately, I've lost my guys. I should have saved first, so I could have restored it and went around and did some stuff. I'm like really butchering this, and this is my first quest too, so I was like, it's to be expected. I've won the challenge. Slightly hurt though. Can't move anywhere. Still can't move. I think it's because of the weight limit. I wonder if they have to wait. Now I have to bring more guys from town and add them into the party. That way they will be not so overweighted. Probably why they can't move. Got one more. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Bring some more guys, but that will be for another time. Bring guys over, join the party. I'm not tossing all that. Got so much stuff in here. So, we save it. Look at the god progress. Hey Q, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Late night see, yep, I'm actually just shutting down right pretty close. Let's see, finish the god's main quest to win. Visit the old grove and search for the elven guardian. Oh, we did that. Hold on here. Something I'm missing? Achieved advanced victory 3 out of 4 requires events. I'm not reading any of those. How you been doing, Q? Final score. I'm guessing this. Visit the old grove and search for the elven garden. Now, that's what we're doing. I'm guessing that's actually what we're finishing. So we talked to the tree brought us to the tower, and the tower brought us here. He's doing slower than usual. Brandon should have been slightly thrown in your developments. That sucks. Something you can't elaborate on. That's fine. But that's definitely unfortunate. Hopefully something you can get corrected sooner than later type of thing to help you keep going. But play a little bit longer. Let me get some more guys. Bring 2 warriors, I guess. Actually, I'll bring the whole party. We can go with a bang. Oh wait, I didn't bring food. Ah, I forgot to bring food with me. As I can do for food 14 days, that should be enough. I'm 1 point away from... not sure what that one is. No, can't do that yet. Encounter. Let's do normal combat. We won't do auto resolve. Reshuffle. Starting to do the same thing. So what have you been up to? Besides the troubles that I've been tearing away at you. Let's see here. Guess we can bring you out. I guess because you got the spear, that gave me an attack right away. Ah, I'm out. I got no more cards to play. I can't play any more cards that turn. Bring you out. Nothing much. Trying to maybe commission some writing from a friend. Oh, that's cool. Writing for a game or something? Ah, we have one. Oh, another encounter. We'll auto resolve it this time. Right for a game, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I just choose to move everything. I don't think I'll be able to do enough. Looks like I'm gonna go over, yeah. Okay, so we equip the guys. Once we equip them, then we'll just toss stuff. That works. The sneezing cat, yep. Gotta quickly get these guys full of gear. Make sure they are equipped for this battle. Got this feeling that I'm going to be probably dead, so. So, can't use shields on you. You're not strong enough for it. Find better armor instead. Shielding would be good though. That works. Haha, 250 exactly. I think you're gonna be able to use armor. No. Okay. Wow, 6,400 is their weight. We need to fix that. There was no way I could hide what I'm already using. Uh, five, 42, there we go. Got enough. this point. Save it again. Take our chance.
As you move closer, you see a balcony that... The girl. You enter the ivory tower, and as you step through the threshold, you find yourself standing on a burnt-out plain, filled with grey ash and red fire particles in the air. In the distance, you see a withering stump of a massive tree, hollowed, dry, and blackened from the flames. You see a green snake coiled around the roots, and you see a great foreboding...
Fight.
You failed your challenge.
No.
You feel a gust of cold air that grabs hold of your bodies and thrusts you outside the tower. If you wish to go back, you need to approach the place again.
I'm pretty sure I'm not strong enough for that one. Well, for you, wow. Six and 3. Oh well.
Wounds don't always have a...
They're dead. Ooh, something went up. But I'm too heavy again.
You hear a strange commotion coming from the nearby bushes. A sort of...
Leave it. Not am I healed? Almost. Skipping turns so I can get food. How much longer for my food? One more turn. There you go. Oh, there's a lot to watch over. You can't be too quick. If you are going to be quick, make sure you save it first. I saved it after the fact. It's not good. Oh, I got too much weight. Go. No? How can I not move? I got rid of all my weight. Next turn. I should be able to move now. I'd hope. My weight's down. That is very weird. Why can't I move? I think it's because of you. Oh, you're overweighted. What? How did he get? So you're going to be a useless guy to me. Oh, well. You can move now. Yeah, I pretty much got myself messed up here.
You find the place. As you move closer, you see a balcony that... The girl. You enter the ivory tower, and as you step through the threshold, you find yourself standing...
Try social?
You failed your challenge.
Nope.
You feel a...
That fails too. Okay, so I'll do it manually. Trippy cat, yeah.
You find the place. As you move closer, you see a... The girl. You enter the ivory tower, and as you step through the threshold, you...
Fine, do it manually. Wow, no wonder I got my butt whooped. See, over 50 for attack with that bonus. Or almost 50 for attack. Over 50 for defense. Yeah, I need some pretty strong party members for this. That's insane. That's nuts. Dang. You have lost.
You failed your challenge.
Is there a way to just say I forfeit the game? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure I've totally butchered this game in my run in it. Huh.
wounds don't always have a chance.
Yeah, you kind of caught me when I'm at the end of the run. So I'm guessing I'm at the end of the run. But basically, I think I played a little too fast through the tutorial. But it is definitely a slower paced game. Because you start off with a few guys in town. Then you go to explore, kill some guys, level your expedition up. Then as you're leveling them up, and gaining food and wood, because you need to eat, you need wood for fire. Then you're also gathering in town, gathers to get the items you need. Then you get kids in your town, and the kids become adults, and you get to pick whether you want them to be gatherers or warriors. Then different events pop up, so there's a lot going on in this game. But to watch, yeah, it probably looks like it's on the slower pace. But to play, there's a lot going on with this game. But yeah, I pretty much got this all messed up. So let's save and quit. So I'm gonna call it here, folks. I'm pretty sure I pretty much messed up this run anyway. So, and that's just the easy tutorial run. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you all next time.